私が何を考えていたかわかる？
わかんない。
あんたを頭の中でボコボコにしてやったのよ。何度も何度も繰り返してね。でも1秒待つごとに私の怒りは倍増したわ。そんなのどっちでもいいの。夏休みは一緒に実家に帰るって約束したわよね。
そうだっけ？
半熟から絶対に見てなさいよ。
So this episode of Eminence and Shadow was definitely one episode where I wanted more. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I saying this episode was not great. This episode was amazing and fantastic and, like, just, for lack of a better term, incredible. But this definitely was an episode where I just wanted a little more, like maybe like 3 more minutes. Like, give me 3 more minutes, right? I think it ended on a good note with showing us Rose and her kind of getting ready for the next step that she's going to take, right? I think a lot of the things that we got this episode was really, really good. I think that I wanted just a little bit more. Maybe I wanted to see one more fight. Maybe I wanted to see one more thing from Beatrix. Maybe I wanted to see one more thing from Mundane Man. I don't know what it was. I just wanted just a little bit more. There was just something like, I felt like we were 90% of a, like, masterpiece episode, right? Maybe I wouldn't go that far, but I think we're 90% to, like, a 9 out of 10 episode. And I think we got to about 85%. We got about, like, an 8.5 out of 10. There's just a little bit missing there. And I can't really put my finger on exactly what it was, but there's just something a little bit there. Now, I'm gonna start from the beginning. So, first things first, I love Sid's sister's obsession with him and how much he pisses her off. He knows that his sister, like, he has to know by this point. If he doesn't, I would be incredibly surprised. But at this point, he has to know that his sister has, like, a brother complex kind of thing, right? Like, she loves her brother to a incredibly worrisome degree. But regardless, the love is there, and he has made it a habit intentionally in his plan, quote unquote, in his plan, or non-intentionally, to ignore her. And his sister is at her breaking point, and she's even telling him that, I'm at my breaking point here. Like, I went from wanting to see you to, like, just wanting to, like, myrtle you. Like, I want to strangle you, bro. And she followed up on doing so. I like how we got a fan service camera angle with her kind of like, I won't say exactly, but her being on top of Sid in specific ways. And at the end of the day, I really wonder how Sid really views her, right? It is his sister. It is somebody he grew up with, but I wonder how he really views her, and how does he view... Eventually, she's going to have to be brought into this Shadow Garden stuff, right? I mean, I think so. I would assume so. So it's like, at what point does that happen? And then what is he going to do with all of his sister's immense amount of love, right? What is Sid going to do with this overflowing amount of love? I have a feeling there's going to be another moment that he's going to have to come to his sister's aid at some point. Maybe not this season, but at some point in the story. And that would probably cause another overflow, another abundance of. And I don't think she's as stupid or as ignorant as he thinks she is. I think she's probably caught on to a lot of what or who he is, and maybe she just hasn't surfaced that she knows anything. Like, I imagine that she's really sharp. So that's my initial thoughts on the sister stuff. The rest of it is, Alexia, had to say bye to Beta. Beta left her a little bit of a hint on next steps, so I thought that was cool. We got to see Sid's sister, we got to see Sid's sister give him tickets to go to the Bushin Festival to watch her fight. Homie didn't watch her fight, so at the end of the episode, she's like, yo, what'd you think about my fight? He's like, oh, oof, crap. He totally forgot. So again, that's that intentionality that I talked about. But with that being said, the seats that he had was sitting next to Princess Iris. He got the princess to bow her head and say sorry for the Alexia incidents and stuff. And he was like, oh no. He's like, oh no. He's like, this is bad for my background character image that a named character of her stature is saying sorry to me. And everyone around her is like, so I thought that was hilarious. I had a really good laugh at that. Anne Rose, I freaking love Anne Rose. We got to see her fight We got to see her fight the Mundane Man. I liked the exchange that they had at the end there, where she was like, "How can I learn to be like you?" And Sid's like, "This is my moment." He's like, "You don't want to be like me. I threw away everything in pursuit of strength." And I was like, "Freaking guy! I swear. How long did you practice that in the mirror, Sid?" But I love how I love that they had that exchange. I love how the elf war goddess, Beatrix, I love how she just kept finding Sid. She's like, "You're ignoring me, aren't you?" He's like, "I'm not ignoring you." She's like, "You're ignoring me." He's like, "I'm not ignoring you." I love the little back and forth in the animation there. I thought that was really, really good. And he's like, "Damn it." He was trying to ignore her. She's like, "Yo, you're ignoring me." And I thought that was really cute. So he's, again, unintentionally getting her favor and, like, getting her attention. And he doesn't want it. He's trying to, like, distance himself there. So that was really funny. I like how Iris has been getting all hot and bothered about Mundane Man now. And Sid at this point, he's just deciding on, do I want to just beat her and disappear? Do I want to beat her and say, like, I'm an assassin here to kill everybody? Like, what? He's like, I could do anything with this character. So I like how he's deciding all that. And then at the end of the episode, obviously his sister caught him. So I wonder what's gonna happen. I hope we pick up next episode with that intro on the sister again, because she's about to go in on him. So I think that is incredible. And then the episode also Sid's friend getting removed, hilarious. And then the end of the episode ends obviously with Princess Rose. So again, from the beginning, what I started the video off with, I don't know what it was specifically, and I can't give you some dream scenario, but I just wanted like a couple more minutes. I want just a little bit more out of this. I want just to squeeze a little bit more juice out of this episode. I just felt like there was something just like they could have done something just a little bit more. Like they could have just foregone the ED and just maybe even just music with something there. I don't know. They could have just done something. Just give me a little bit more. But regardless, that just means I'm craving for more Eminence of Shadow, as I'm sure you are too. Perv Asshat, I can't wait for him to get taken down a peg. I like how he's trying to recruit Mundane Man. So I can't see what ends up happening next. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comments below. As always, I appreciate you being here. What was your favorite part of this episode? And how did you feel about it? Just let me know in the comments. And of course, my friends, I shall see you guys next week. This was episode number... Which episode was this? 18? So we have... How many more episodes do we have left? I think there's 24 in total, right? So we have a few episodes left to kind of wrap this season up. And I do not want it to end. But regardless, I'll see you guys next week. All right, peace.